Welcome. This is the DC Talkers First podcast. I am Dalton, and this is Colin.
Colin.
Yep. Introduce yourself, Colin.
I am hot.
Yep, he's very attractive, even though this is a podcast and you can't see it. But ladies, if you email us, or you can go on our Facebook page, and if you want to see a picture of Colin, if you're interested, he likes taking long romantic walks while watching anime on his cell phone. If you're wondering why we're called the DC Talkers, it's because go ahead, Colin.
I came up with this, so I'll explain it. His name starts with a D. Mine starts with a C.
I'm Dalton. That's why it's a D.
The podcast you talk, DC Talkers, and there's a band DC Talk. So it's just...
So if we're off the air in a day, it's because we got sued for using their name, and we can't pay for that. For those of you who don't know what a podcast is, it's basically a talk show that weird guys do in their basement with a laptop. If you hear some background noise, that's Josiah, our techie. Introduce yourself, Joe.
What's up, guys? It's not just that. It's Joey B.
Okay. He's a hipster drummer, and he thinks Joey B is cool.
No. Chris Powell told me Joey B was cool.
Chris Powell was your youth leader, so of course he was going to say it was cool because that's his job. He gets paid. He gets paid to encourage you.
No way. He was an intern, and he did not get paid that much.
But there is still a job to make you feel good.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Maybe that's what interns are paid for. Like, feel good, just go around the church making people happy, doing them stuff. Because remember, Chase was all like, you need your car washed, just ask it.
For all you guys out there who has ever been complimented by a teacher that's saying you're doing a good job, it's their job to say that. You're a piece of crap.
No, you can't say that. You can't insult them.
Dude, they need to know the truth. If a teacher's like, wow, that's a really good drawing and it's crap, they're going to think they're artists, but it's not. You're a piece of crap.
Double check yourself with other people, like, just outside of your family and your friends. Like, just put it out there, like, up on, like, on your Facebook page and be like, tell the truth, comment.
Don't put it on your Facebook because people are going to be mean to you.
Oh, yeah,
Because Facebook is a jerk.
Don't be it.
Put it up on it.
For any girls out there, don't be that girl who puts pictures on her Facebook and be like, am I attractive? Well, people are going to say, yeah, you're attractive because you're just putting yourself out there and you're obviously going to kill yourself if we say no. So, of course, they're going to say yes. I mean, because when I see a girl do that, I'm like, wow, this girl, if I say no, it's suicide. That's all I'm thinking. But honestly, my family would tell me I'm crap if I went to them and be like, is this good? Nope, it's crap, Dalton.
Just tell them the truth.
Oh, and yeah, we're going to use the word crap a lot in this podcast because we don't swear. This is like a PG-13 podcast.
Also, we're going to use the word darn. At least I am.
I don't know. Is there even anything besides a PG-13 podcast? Because it's not like we can put naked photos on a podcast.
Well, yeah.
It's a podcast.
If we did that, we'd have to stay up the whole video.
We'd have to have a viewer discretion is advised at the beginning, and no one wants to pay for those.
And our techie isn't good enough to do that.
Yeah, our techie doesn't. Right now, we're talking to the laptop microphone because he couldn't figure out how to plug it in.
No. You guys brought the wrong microphone.
Hey, I borrowed that from Taylor.
Yeah, that's wrong.
All right.
It's okay. Well, if this is crap quality. Next podcast, we'll have it all set up and sound better, and you can hear these two guys' beautiful voices better.
Yeah. We were thinking about changing the name since we decided to have Joe on it, the DC Talkers and Joe. But Joe's not cool enough to have his own name on the show.
Yeah.
And since I'm the coolest, my name goes first.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just change it to CD Talkers.
Wait, CD? Think of that. CD.
CD.
I don't get it.
Like a CD?
Yeah, we got that, but what's funny about that?
Yeah.
Nothing's funny about it, I'm just saying.
It actually works because CDs don't have pictures and they talk, so...
Stop talking, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, your joke's not even funny. Now we have to edit that crap out.
Jeez.
We're going to start this segment, and it's
We're
called...
We're not editing anything out.
Yeah, because our techie can't edit anything out, so any crap we say that doesn't work, it's because our techie is crap.
We should have got his brother.
I know. I use the word crap too much, don't I? We should count how many times
Poop
I
sack.
said...
Poop sack. It's what we need to start using again, because we use that. That's like our trademark.
How about drill bit?
Tool bag?
Tool bag, drill bit.
Buster.
Wait, we should
Buster. That should be our thing.
We should have a contest where people send us words.
All right,
and
well,
we just
We
decide.
just like, or like they send us a word, we try and think of our definition for it.
Is it still recording? The laptop went black. Oh, it's still recording! Yeah!
Yeah.
All
We
right,
can
well,
edit that out.
for the word buster, that came from our youth pastor, Nick, who is from Chicago. And let's just say he skipped a few grades of grammar because we were riding in a bus, and I hear him in the back of the bus. He's like, yeah, that's straight up buster, yo. I'm like, Nick, that's not even a complete sentence. You went to college, and you can't even make complete sentences. These kids are going to learn how to talk like you, and they're not going to graduate high school because you're teaching them how to talk.
You're gonna use homie every other word.
Yeah, he uses homie every other.
Dog,
Like,
with
and,
the W.
and the
No
funny
dog.
thing,
D-A-W-G.
and the funny thing is, he's not even gangster. He's a white ginger. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. He's like so
But he can play basketball.
controversial. Yeah, he didn't even play basketball. I mean, he should be black. Honestly.
And he did grow up in Chicago.
He,
so
he
you
did.
can't-
Grow, he
you
grew up
can't-
in the Chicago hood. He probably went to school with a bunch of black guys.
Actually, his school was.
That's
what
why he
was-
plays basketball and talks like a black guy. Because he went to school with black people.
And his school was actually a prison that they changed it into a school.
Yeah,
High
it's really really
It
bad.
was a prison.
Youth
Wow.
jail.
No
wasn't a
windows.
prison. Wasn't that big.
I don't know because our youth pastor might listen to this, and so we should stop bagging on him. But you know what's he gonna do?
But-
He gets paid to be nice to us.
Yeah.
We can say whatever we want.
Wait,
We love him in our own little awkward way. So you know.
You're the only awkward one in this.
We,
room.
we actually love him, but he gets paid to love us, so that's how it works. It's
Well, we don't. Maybe we get paid to love him.
I don't know. He'd get fired
We
if he
don't
didn't
get
love us.
paid.
So technically,
No, we
no.
don't.
Think of it like this: he'd get fired if he didn't love us. So technically, he's being paid to love us.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Nick. I'm just saying the truth. Well, we're gonna start on our first segment. We came up with this thing called Revised Fairy Tales, and our first one we came up with was White Trash Snow White. We're just gonna describe to you what it would be like if Snow White was white trash. First of all, her Prince Charming would be a white trash douchebag driving a what would he drive? What would he drive instead of a horse? Like
Truck.
no.
No.
Just be very
no,
vague
no,
about
no,
that and
no.
go driving a truck.
Motorcycle, but it's not a Harley.
Yeah.
How about moped?
No, because Josh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, mopeds are cool.
Because you don't have to have a license.
Yeah, so
Wait.
it's for lazy people.
Wait, what if he drives one of those motorcycles with like two
No,
wheels in the front and then
dude.
one in the back?
Yeah.
no,
Can-Ams.
no,
Those you
that's
get.
for old people. No,
No, guys,
but-
he drives a Chinese cart. Like, you know those ones we saw, the three wheelies that have like the big, like, huge thing on it? But it's
That's not a
really just
douchebag.
motor.
That's a foreign guy. No, he drives a crotch rocket, and he wears
Oh, there we go.
and he wears wife beaters, and he's got a stubbly beard
And he
with
wears-
really shaggy hair.
and he
So basically, what he looks like is he
And he
looks
has
like
tons of piercings and tattoos.
yeah. So he basically
Not that we don't like
He
that.
has
just-
star
just-
tattoos across his face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scar.
Not if
he,
you
has, he
have-
has a scar that goes through his eye and keeps going.
But it's not a real scar, it's just a tattoo.
Okay, for all you guys that have tattoos out there, we're not saying you're douchebags. If you have a face tattoo, you are one. Okay, all right.
And-
Just saying, if you got a face tattoo, it's just so bad.
And you probably aren't listening to this if you do.
Yeah, you probably just shut us off.
Yeah, we're
but-
probably gonna get like 0 like comments or likes. Or
I don't want any comments. If you
Okay,
comment,
so
I'm not-
so basically, the only people.
I'm
Are
answering them all though.
How many people have face tattoos? Like honestly, that's like 1% of America.
Okay. They don't
probably
have
like
okay,
25%.
face tattoo, like an
Yeah.
actual tattoo all over their face. Probably not, but they might like have one on their face, like one that goes up into their face. But most of them are on the neck, so we're good.
How do you get a tattoo? That'd be sketchy, dude.
That'd
What if they
be-
hit like a vein? You'd like bleed out and die.
No, because
Oh.
there's guys who have like
All right,
a
well,
sweater.
Basically, what he looks like is imagine Shaggy off Scooby Doo with a face tattoo, wearing a wife beater, driving a crotch rocket. That's
In sports shorts.
in sports
Very
shorts.
short sport shorts.
And that's what Snow White's in this story. That's what he looks like. And she falls asleep in a bar on a pool table.
Yeah.
And that's where she sleeps. And the 7 dwarves, each of their
Dwarves?
names are a different name of drug.
So we got crack,
There's
cocaine,
Weedy. Weedy.
heroin.
Heroin.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. There's a girl. No, he's really a guy.
He's a guy. They make fun of him a lot.
Yeah. There's
he has
got to be
Meth,
alcohol.
what would we do for methy? Method?
Matthew.
Methopolis.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthew. Man, that's a cool name. I'm gonna use that for my child.
Oh.
Sorry, no women's gonna marry me because I'm very sexist.
Yeah.
And racist about a lot of things too.
Sexist and racist. So
Just to get the soft.
basically, the only women I can marry are very white women who love to make sandwiches.
Yeah. To get this off the like our chest and everything off the table.
Oh, no.
We like women who can make us sandwiches in order perfectly every time.
And don't talk.
Don't talk back. I say make me a sandwich. You walk in there and you make me bring it back.
The only time I talk to you, the only time you talk to me is never.
But I have an actual girlfriend, so I don't treat her like that. So
Well,
everything I
nobody
just said
cares.
goes against what I just.
We don't care about you.
Yeah, like your girlfriend's not even real.
Wait, the picture we took.
Yeah. Never mind.
She is real.
Josiah doesn't know about that, so shut up.
Sorry.
All right. Well, we got the dwarves' name. We got Prince Charming. What does Snow White look like? All right. Well,
Wait,
She has red hair. The one.
No.
No,
She
Kesha.
has bright
Kesha.
blue hair.
no,
Bright
Kesha.
blue.
That's perfect.
Kesha, just
Kesha.
Just Kesha.
Snow White's Kesha.
Yeah.
That's right. In the white trash version of Snow White, it's Kesha.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like Kesha.
Oh,
I don't even know who Kesha is.
Why are you agreeing with me? You
Because
hypocrite?
I'm just
You
guessing by the
hypocrite.
name that is.
we're going by names, bad names. Oh.
You're such a hypocrite.
Okay. Who's someone that you know that is terrible? Rihanna. Okay, there we go. That'd be a black.
Her name's Rihanna.
Yeah.
I listened to this guy on YouTube, and he's like, yeah, her name's Rihanna. I got a recording of her saying her own name, and it's legitimately Rihanna.
Well,
Why didn't she
the A
correct
has
people
two N's.
sooner?
The A has two N's, so that's why I thought I was on.
I don't know. Maybe because she likes her new name because she hates her parents, and so she's being a rebel. Obviously, she hates her parents. Look how she turned out.
Okay.
We got so sidetracked. Okay, let's keep going.
Well, okay, so it's basically Kesha, Shaggy, off of Scooby Doo,
With face tattoos.
with face tattoos, saving her
drug-
on a
drug.
pool table, and the dwarves are
Named
all
after-
addicted to different drugs
Yeah.
and named after different drugs.
And the
Shrunk.
dwarves aren't actually like dwarves. They're just like people who have shrunk because they've been doing the drugs.
I don't think meth shrinks you. I think
No.
it just kills you.
What can eat you alive? So maybe ate off their legs. They got like little stubs now.
No, each of the dwarves are just handicapped from the waist down, so they're short because they're on wheelchairs.
Okay.
One guy got it like the cocaine injected, and so it just like blew up.
But how can they mine in wheelchairs? Like, mines aren't handicap accessible.
You got a very long pickaxe, so when you hit, it just reaches all the way. Wait, where do they work?
They-
If this is
At
like
a quick shop.
no,
Yes.
not at a quick shop. Okay,
They can't reach
At
the
a
top
tap-
shelf.
at a-
No, that's why they need Snow White, because they can't reach the top shelf where they work, and so they
Oh!
and that's how they
This
find
is
each other.
bad, though, because I know nice people that work at quick shops.
They're not handicapped, so it don't matter.
Okay, yeah.
We're so terrible.
Okay, so what's something?
I don't even know the story of Snow White. Like, how does it even begin?
Okay.
All I know
She's
is
like
that
she's like the
apple.
fairest of them all. The
Oh, who's
wait,
witch?
the queen.
Oh,
Who's the queen witch?
Maleficent tries to snub her out with a magic apple.
Magic apple. What would be her magic apple? That's
a magic beer.
a magic beer.
No,
A magic, no.
ramen
Magic-
noodles. They're
No,
white trash.
no.
Magic-
No, magic Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Why not?
Oh yeah.
Why not? It's like special. It's
How
a
about-
trademark thing.
How about bacon?
No, but who's Maleficent? That's more important.
Maleficent. What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
Wait, who's something? Who's something? No, wait, who's
No, I mean-
someone?
no,
Who's
but I
someone
mean-
Rihanna hates?
What?
Who's?
Who hates?
No,
Oh, no, Kesha. Who's someone Kesha hates? Sorry, what was I doing?
Everybody who thinks drugs and
Every
sex is
white
wrong.
person. Every white person.
I don't know.
I think that direction.
What?
What's a white trash person's worst enemy?
A rich person.
A rich right-wing conservative. So, Dick Cheney.
Yes, he's the evil queen.
Dick Cheney
Dick
is
Cheney.
now the evil queen. Yes.
Evil. We have to change it though. Evil king. No,
No.
leave that as queen.
Yeah, we're leaving as queen.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney, the evil queen, is going
No,
after
it's-
Kesha, and the handicapped dwarves are gonna fight for her life.
And the white trash Prince Charles.
And the white trash prince, which is just Shaggy with a face tattoo.
Yeah,
Wearing a
Shaggy.
wife beater on a crotch rocket.
That,
Look at it. All right. Well,
Okay.
I don't really know what else we can do to explain that.
Well, we should totally make a picture of that. Like have that
Draw-
as our
draw-
cover.
draw
Have that as our
that should be
cover.
the cover. Just white trash.
No, I could like
White.
make an anime over that.
All right. Well,
Nothing.
we're gonna start this segment called Girl Talk, where we have a girl talk about the problems with women, but we realize girls don't want to talk to the problems about themselves, which is stupid because you should always have
we
self
might be able to get some girls.
like girls with low self-esteem, maybe, which is every one of them.
No, we can't be hating on girls.
Yeah, we can.
But they're the ones who make us our sandwiches.
They won't
If
make
we
us
were,
sandwiches.
yeah, they won't
if
make
they
us
make-
sandwiches for being chicks.
Oh wait, but it's
That's
their
what the
job.
whip's for.
Yeah, you have to have the whip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
What do you think the whip was for, Joe?
Just decoration.
Yeah.
It's for
No, to pull them in. Like
Oh,
whip it
oh.
around and pull them in.
Well,
make
it's
them
not
mad. Make
lasso.
them mad.
well,
Make them mad.
It's not a lasso.
I have to tell the story. I went to my friend's grandparents' house one time, and his wife was like really nervous and like really quiet, and she like as soon as I sat down, she got me a drink and everything, and then I realized that dude has like whips and guns on the walls, and I was like, yeah, that's why she's so obedient.
Oh,
Is that a real story?
Yeah, it is.
That's terrible.
I don't know if he really uses them on her, but I'm like, that's how he gets his wife to do that, is with guns and violence.
pulls it off. You don't do it.
You don't do
There's,
it.
there's five bullets in this, and I will use them.
Okay, for what Joda says, he says that like what is it like Magnums?
A 44 Magnum, the biggest you can get only has 5. I looked this up to prove you guys wrong.
is-
It only
You
has
looked it
5.
Joe doesn't have a life because he just goes on Google and just asks questions like
And
that.
he doesn't even use Google. He uses
Yeah.
AVG.
What the crap? Just use Google.
This is not my computer.
Why?
It will be. No,
It will be.
it will be. Yeah, my brother just.
Joe's a freeloader. He just
Oh,
inherits
this is
everything.
how bad our techie is. We can't even use his computer. We have to borrow other people's computers to do this.
And we're not
Do you
even-
want to go pay for an interface? You can go do that.
I don't have any money.
I don't
They're
know.
like $100 some.
No, they're like $20.
No. I asked my brother how much his was. This is like the nicest you can get.
we could
100.
find one like.
It's because
on
Jonathan's like a
eBay.
professional tech guy.
Yeah,
And so-
he should be getting paid for
Well-
stuff that he does, but he
But
doesn't.
he doesn't.
Honestly,
Sadly.
like we wrote a bunch of topics on a piece of paper, so we're gonna stick with the script here. All right, now we got hipsters that wear beanies even when it's 100 degrees outside.
Looking out.
For all, for
well,
all
you're not
you-
looking at one.
For
You're
all of
listening
you
to
that
one.
don't know what a hipster is, there's no definition of a hipster, so you're gonna
Someone.
have to figure that out.
Okay. I can give.
All right,
I can give you.
Joe's a hipster here, so he'll actually describe.
Okay, it's someone trying to be different, like by wearing skinny jeans and all these cool like brands like Hollister and American Eagle. But then everybody wants to be like that. So technically, then you're a mainstream person because you're trying to be different while acting like everybody else.
So technically, hipsters are mainstream, but they're trying not to be mainstream. So
Technically,
they're all just
there
a
is
bunch
no
of
such-
hypocrites.
technically, there is
they're
no such
all
thing
a
as a
bunch of
hipster.
hypocrites.
Yeah,
they're
pretty
like
much.
look, I'm original. Wait, you're wearing American Eagle. That guy over there wearing American Eagle. But he's
At
not
my,
wearing it.
at my school, I am a hipster because I'm the only one that wears Hollister.
For all of you who don't know, technically, by definition, we're all technically hipsters because we're all technically original. That's
Yeah.
for that and for
That's from the Bible.
and
We're
what?
Yeah,
That's not from the Bible.
yeah
We're all original.
We're all made.
We're all
and-
made in the image of God, but we're all different. You will not find another person like us.
We're like snowflakes.
Yeah, but it doesn't say hipster in the Bible.
Oh no, it doesn't say hipster.
Oh, that'd be awesome. We should
We should
make
make it.
we should make like a
there's
new
actually-
age, a new age
Jeff,
button.
Jeff Henry.
The-
We're
the-
eventually gonna have him on sometime because he's just so awesome. We totally
the
need to.
gangster Bible.
For all of you
Yeah,
that don't
the
know,
Gangster Bible.
Jeff Penner, you could probably find him online for all you stalker people out there.
I'm
He-
friends with him.
Yeah, he's the first chair player at Wichita State University. Trombone is his instrument, and he's first chair. So if you really wanted to find out who this guy is, for all you weird internet people out there that just love to stalk people, there he is.
You need to look
And-
him up. He's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he's pretty cool.
He has a
look-
nice beard.
he looks like Shaggy off Scooby Doo, in a way, doesn't he?
And
But-
he has a very very fun laugh. Like if he tells a joke or someone tells a joke and he laughs, everybody's gonna start
Hey,
laughing.
we're off topic.
talk it.
Sorry, I can't
Talk
talk. I'm
it.
tired.
Okay.
Shut up.
It's okay. It's not that.
Well,
it's
I
only
mean,
5:44.
what's the point of wearing a beanie if it's gonna be super hot outside?
Well,
Tell me, Joe, because you're wearing a beanie right now as we speak.
The reason, well, I got a fan going. The reason I wear beanies is because my hair either looks bad, I just don't want to deal with doing my hair, so I just put on a beanie. And also, sometimes it's like, I don't know how to tell people this, but it's kind of like a blanket for me. Like kids, you know, when like you're younger, you have like a comfort blanket
like
and all
Linus
that. Like
on
Linus.
Charlie Brown.
Only
So-
he carries
so-
around a blanket.
so-
I have a hat.
So here's what I'm hearing, is that you wear a beanie because you're mentally sick and you're too lazy to do your hair. This is what you're telling me. You're wearing a beanie because, one, you're like some weird childhood habit, which is like mentally sickness.
Not really. It's
And
not a
you're too
habit.
lazy to do your hair.
Well, I normally do my hair. Just a couple. I don't wear it all the time. Just a couple days. Like
Just a couple days out of the week, that's a lot. Like,
twice a week, maybe.
because you only go out of the house twice a week. So every time we see you out of the house, you're wearing a beanie. So technically you wear
Well, that's because I also don't like my hair right now because it's like not long, but it's not short. So it's like in the middle, and it doesn't like want
You
to
are
lay.
so feminine. hate
Well, I
you.
just don't like it at all.
Oh my gosh, my hair.
Someone
it's so
like
bad.
I asked the lady to cut it. She freaking like. I asked.
Calling out loud.
I asked the lady to cut it.
That's what girls
And
sound
I was all like, dude,
My
just like
hair's
this.
So bad. That sounds like a whale giving birth.
But they actually do something about it.
whale.
Sperm whale giving birth.
Sperm whale.
It sounds like a high whale, like a whale. And we. Look at the water.
Look at me, guys. I'm white. Oh.
What is
Wait,
that?
are sperm whales actually white?
so blue. I don't know.
Aren't they?
I don't
What do
know.
you-
I know narwhals are white because they have like the.
Yeah, they're the
But don't
unicorns.
sperm-
of the
Oh,
sea.
well,
Yeah.
For you guys, the reason why we're using sperm whale is because Colin called this girl a sperm whale
Hey,
one time.
that
so,
was supposed to be something nice because they're like the smartest creature. They're
Colin,
like-
you're calling her a sperm
But
whale. One, you're calling her a
Sperm
fat sea
whale.
creature.
Hey,
You're calling her a fat sea creature, and the second part, I don't even have to describe. Okay, you're calling her a fat. It's just so
hey,
terrible.
they're awesome. They fight giant squids in like the bottom of the ocean.
Dude,
That's
they don't
awesome.
live in the bottom of the ocean. They live
Yeah.
like at near the top.
Hey, okay, it's good. Hey, well they can go down if they want to. Cause
Yeah, true.
But they don't have a top row of teeth. They're basically old whales. But
Yeah, we need to
they're
get back
born-
on topic.
I don't know.
If
Yeah.
with beanies, what are we talking about?
I don't
Okay,
know. How do we get on sperm
I know
whales?
other people that will
because
wear.
you're talking about my hair.
I know of people though that wear a beanie just because they actually don't have like much hair, so then they don't.
So
Like,
cancer patients.
well, I guess. But I mean, like, I know people that have like really short hair and they can just rock
I
a
have such a
beanie.
dark sense of humor.
Yeah, just me.
Okay, well, really, I just want to tell this story because it's hilarious. We have this one friend that is a girl, but she's not a girlfriend. But
Friend, that's a
don't-
girl.
don't-
Because there's three of us.
yeah, there's three of us, so that'd be really wrong.
Don't say her name.
That's like reverse polygamy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we were reverse
we were at the library. We were at the school library one time, and we were talking about like Jew froze and that kind of style. And she's like, Jews don't have hair, and we're like, what are you talking about? And she's like, they live in concentration camps, and we're like,
This is 2013.
yeah, that was like 1940s, and that's so terrible. And so
Why would you
so basically, in
So
her
racist.
blonde ditzy world, it's still World War II, and Hitler is still killing the Jews.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Actually, we're actually going to talk about Jews later on in this, but we might as well talk about it now because this hipster thing is getting way off topic.
It's just taking us all over
Well,
the place.
it's because we're hipster. We don't.
Yeah.
Oh!
We're too
There
mainstream
we
to
go.
follow. Yeah, yeah.
Scripts are for
Yeah.
Scripts are for people who like to be born.
Scripts is for the man.
Scripts is for people who like to do what they're supposed to.
Tim
when they're
Conway.
supposed
Okay,
to
this
do
is
it.
on scripts. Just real fast. Tim Conway never read a script.
What?
Tim Conway never read a script. He always just kind of ad-libbed it as he went. Like he
Ad-libbed it.
Ad-lib.
Ad-libbed it.
ad-libbed.
Ad-libbed. I don't know what that means. Explain.
It
it.
means you
they-
just go off the top of your head.
So you just
whose-
wing it,
Whose
wing
line
it.
is wing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whose line is it anyway? They do that all the time.
They ad-lib.
Ad-lib.
But ad-lib means like you can come up like a whole story, wing it. You just kind of like
ad,
go off of.
ad-libs kind of sounds like ad-lib to me, and it sounds like if you got a roll of fat and it's like a lid. And it's
Ad-lib?
like, check out my ad-lib, guys. It's like my ad-lib.
Okay.
It's like a lip.
I can't believe we've never heard of that before.
No.
They actually have a game called ad-libs.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's called Mad Libs.
Oh, it's called Mad Libs?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think you're both wrong.
No, it's called Mad Libs. That one game you fill in the blank and
Oh,
like it's a funny story.
I like those.
I hate
always
those.
put the word poop and sauce.
Sack?
It's because I'm
Poop
not.
and sack
It's because since I'm a sophomore in high school, I'm not educated enough to know what a noun and an adjective and what the difference is. I'm like, what the crap is an adverb? What?
In math,
I'll just
math,
put the word
math.
poop.
Yeah.
I'll just put the word poop for
Who
everything.
needs
It's
math? Who
hilarious.
needs math either? Like literally, 1 + 1 is 2. You can keep going up from there. I think that's good enough.
Actually, I like math, so
Me
shut
too.
up.
Math is easy though.
No, it's not.
It
No,
is.
it's not.
It's really easy.
No, it's Colin. Maybe you're for advanced. Maybe for your advanced anime spastastic brain, but no.
Hey.
Why aren't you our tech guy? You seem like you're good at it. Because you just
No,
sit
no.
inside in a dark room on your
I'm good
computer
at
all
music.
day,
I'm good at music.
doing whatever.
I'm good at music.
Yeah, Josiah is a drummer. You couldn't see the quotation points I put on because it's a podcast, so that was pretty stupid. But he's a drummer, which means he carries around 2 sticks and hits on everything,
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
including
drum
women.
set. You can see it right there.
including women. He's like,
Hits on
hey, guess what? I'm a drummer.
Hey, you should go out with me, cause I'm a drummer.
Actually, yeah, we were at Applebee's.
I can beat on
we were
your
at
heart.
Applebee's. Funny story. We were at Applebee's and a friend, Connor, you know, yeah.
He also wears beanies.
He also wears beanies.
All our friends are hipster.
But he
It's
says
stupid.
he's not a hipster, but he is.
Wait,
we were
I
there.
want to explain why all our friends are hipster. It's because it's too mainstream for others to be our friends, so all our friends are hipster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense
It does
why.
make perfect sense.
It's because everyone loves me, and so it's becoming mainstream to love me, and so only hipsters can love me now.
Because that'd be hipster for the hipster.
I have such a big ego. I'm too mainstream to love.
But yeah, so we're sitting there, and Connor, I go over to sit next to him. He's like, "Why are you sitting next to me? You were just sitting over there." I was like, "Cause I'm a drummer." And so that was the joke the whole night.
Yeah. Then
Because we had just got done from a gig at the Metro. If anybody was there, you know, if you're listening to this and you were there,
Chances
thanks.
are most people listening to this aren't even from America. They're probably like Guam or some weird freaking country.
But Guam is owned by America.
It is?
Yeah, Guam is a
way.
U.S. territory,
Oh.
just like Puerto Rico.
Crap. That's why I failed social studies.
And Josiah, thanks for telling. I cannot remember the name of the girl Jared keeps talking about to me. Chandler Hodge.
Chandler Hodgins. Oh,
Just
by the
so
way,
you know.
if you're listening to this, Chandler, shout out. What?
And I'm the call-in that Jared talks to you about. The hot one.
Put your number on the comments below, please.
We'll get back to you ASAP.
I mean, for all 3 of us, maybe we could have like a Chandler Games. Okay, to explain that reference, there was this one girl, Abby, that we knew, and we
No, we still know her.
Yeah,
she's
well,
awesome. She was just here.
She was just here.
She left before we started.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to admit that there were 3 guys with a teenage girl in their attic. But let's not go there.
But it was okay.
We didn't do it.
There were older people who could have come stopped us if anything went bad. That's not a terrible thing.
I don't know,
That's
but
okay.
Why would you say
anyway,
that? Continue.
Abby is a pretty cool girl, and so like 5 guys were like chasing after her, and so we decided to have like a tournament to decide who wins her heart, and so
I gave up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was one of them.
It's
I let the winner win.
Because
because the game we came up with is the Hunger Games, where they fight to the death in the arena, and we called it the Abby Games.
only none of us ever fought. Did we ever fight?
It's because everyone gave
Except-
up because they didn't want to die.
Except Eric. Eric tackled me once. And he wasn't even a part of the games. He just
wait.
tackled me.
It was you.
It was you, me, Jacob, Connor, and Chris.
Chris. Yeah.
This gr-
Jacob only had no chance though, because Connor.
Speaking of
Because
women,
Because
in one of our topics we had women just get slaves, and I'm going to describe that to you. If you have a wife, it'd be better just to buy an African slave because they can make you sandwiches and they can't backtalk to you. Just saying. Sorry, that's probably too graphic.
How
for
about
you.
not African slaves, just
Slaves in general.
period. Just any slave.
Just any slave.
Just get any slave.
Just any slave.
you
Actually,
didn't get a manslave.
I don't know what was that joke that guy that Jared told. It was like how many light bulbs does it? How many? I mean,
Oh wait, I got it.
Okay, Colin's got
Wait,
this.
are you talking about the ones about how many how many African Americans does
Yeah,
it take
yeah,
to
tell that
screw?
joke, yeah.
How many African Americans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Okay, I'm gonna be the computer. What, Colin?
You can't tell. You can't see them. You don't know how many.
No.
I can't.
It was that one
I'm not-
joke.
No, I got it.
No, I got
how
this.
How many Africans does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. I'm buying slaves to screw in the light bulbs.
It's a legitimate question. I want to know how many slaves to buy. How many does it take to screw in a
Well,
light bulb?
I heard a completely different joke.
Well, you never.
You
with-
screwed it up then. I thought we had a
We are with
connection.
Jared one day. We hear the right joke. You're with him like, oh, I don't know, most of your life. And you don't even hear it.
He's your
Hey,
brother.
Well, he says so much stuff. It just kind of.
Yeah, he is a crazy kid. Well, he's not a kid.
He's older than us.
He's older. And
We-
I'm
we
the young-
also-
oh, just to let you know, I'm the youngest. So if they bash on me, that's why.
It's also because he's a loser.
he is. He's
And
wearing a
bad
beanie
technique.
inside. It's stupid.
It's my house.
What?
It's my house.
No, it's not. It's your parents' house. Sad.
I still live here.
Don't give me that look. Yeah, don't glare at me.
Hey, let's get back on topic.
All right. Well, we wrote a bunch of stuff down that we could talk about, and
We should just think of a topic right now, or go look up one. I mean,
no, We're-
Chinchillas.
chinchillas are stupid.
Hey, they're really cute.
call this come from a guy.
Yeah, you. This is why no girl's gonna leave a comment on this because you just said the word cute like that.
Hey, you know what else is cute? Corgis. Corgis
It's
are...
corgis.
Dude,
It's
dude,
Whatever.
Corgis.
Corgis
Dude,
are
every
really
girl on the
cute.
internet you just lost chances with.
Hey.
Just saying.
Except for you, Chandler, if you're listening.
You're still adorable. I just said that too, so basically I'm screwed too. So
Yeah.
Josiah's the only one with any credibility with the ladies now.
Not
which-
anymore.
Have a girlfriend, shut you all down.
No, he wouldn't.
Unless you're hotter than my girlfriend. Maybe.
Dude,
You shouldn't say
dude,
that.
dude,
Your girlfriend's gonna hear this.
I'm so joking. I love you.
You didn't
Honestly-
you didn't say that long enough.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but I would, if I had a girlfriend, I'd be willing to compare and contrast.
I would compare. I compare the dislikes about her compared to you because you know. If you have a girlfriend,
Or,
obviously you have to like her.
or if you're cool with, me dating two girls, that's cool.
You live out of like the country and someone in my town likes me. We can make this work.
Yeah, you could have me on weekends.
when you come back in town like once a year, sure.
Sure. It'll be like long distance relationship.
Well, I mean, I'm doing a long distance right now and it's not easy.
I'm
I
not.
mean, it's not easy. Just get on Facebook and talk to her. It's not like
Well, I call her every day, but
I mean,
know,
it's-
it's not as easy when you don't get to see them.
it's not like it's 1850 and you have to mail her crap that takes
Well,
like
no,
2
I can
months
call
to get
her,
there.
get on Facebook. I got a lot of.
Dude, how did they do that back then? It's like if you want to say hello to somebody, it takes 2 months to get there. Hey,
Yeah,
2 months back,
California to
just
like.
cleaning my room, but it takes 2 months to get here, so I'm probably dead from disease like the plague now. But nice, no, it was nice that you sent that. I'm probably dead from the plague. When you get this letter, I'm probably dead.
Yeah,
but
I got
thank
like the
you.
bubonic plague.
By the way, I liked you, and I would have loved to marry you, but I'm probably dead. So
That's-
Wait,
that's
but
really
and
sad.
if you
no,
said,
no, no. Here, they're gonna tell their whole life story in like one letter. It's like, hey, I really think you're cute, and I would love to marry you, but by the time you get this, I'm probably married with kids and dead.
because
But
this is like
thank you.
California to Maine, so.
I know it takes like.
Dude, wait. That's just a question I wonder. Who lives in Maine? Who do you ever hear coming from Maine? I'm a Mainese. What?
I'm a
Wait, wait.
maniac.
Maniac? Okay.
Maniac.
For one thing, the character Hawkeye on MASH was from Maine.
Okay, that was the old. Okay, that's a. That's
I think
a
that's
TV show.
enough from Maine.
Okay.
Oh,
maybe.
wait! In our
Maybe.
topics, Hawkeye reminded me of superheroes. We're gonna talk about superheroes and how some of them are stupid. First off, we're gonna talk about
Aquaman.
Okay,
Aquaman
well,
is the
no.
worst superhero ever.
He's
what can
SpongeBob.
he do?
He's
He can
SpongeBob.
talk to fish.
Which is SpongeBob.
And a shark can't come out of the water, so unless you go into the water to let him kill you.
Actually, I saw one thing where he like made a giant jellyfish like eat a whole town. It was like
Okay,
really-
first of all, there's
Well,
not
I
a
can
giant
see.
jellyfish.
Well, there are some like
Well, like a
animals
giant
that are
octopus, like-
amphibians. What about amphibians? Those can go in water and be out of water.
maybe you can talk.
And alligators.
Who
he
robbed
can
the bank underwater? Hey guys, I just messed.
Atlantis. Atlanteans.
Atlantis is real.
All right, well, Aquaman's just too stupid to even make fun of. I mean, it's not even funny to make fun of him because we all know he's a loser.
He has whales. That doesn't do anything.
Are you talking
Look
about
at me.
his wives?
I can run your.
Don't.
Apparently he's a Mormon because he has more than one wife. Aquaman is a Mormon.
Yeah.
That's why he sucks.
Yes.
Sorry. What was that one president that was Mormon? Wait,
No.
president-
Mitt Romney.
Mitt
And he wasn't
Romney.
a president.
He
Well,
was
he
running.
ran. You know what I
ran.
He
mean.
lost
was
to
running.
Obama,
I try to name like
Which is, we're not going to go into that.
which
we can't talk about politics on this
Robots.
show because it's too touchy.
And
So
people-
we're gonna talk about Iron Man and how he's not a real superhero because
but he's awesome.
no, he's just some rich guy who made a suit, so anyone could be Iron Man. So he's not really a superhero.
Well,
It's
yeah.
just
But
that
he
he's-
technically has to have that thing to live, or otherwise he dies. So,
So-
technically, it kind of makes him a superhero.
So he's technically a handicapped rich jerk who made a superhero.
yeah.
He's a
That's-
handicapped
yeah.
rich jerk
I think
who
that's-
made a super suit and is still a jerk even afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
But he's funny.
What about Superman? I hate him because you know
He's
what's gonna
not-
happen.
He's an
No,
alien. He's
no.
not an actual, like,
He's not
human.
even from this planet. I mean, why does he care if it blows up?
Well, no, but first of all, like, you know what's gonna happen in every movie and show about Superman? The bad guy's gonna use kryptonite because that's his only weakness. It's like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, the bad guy's gonna try to use kryptonite. Somehow Superman gets out and then he kicks everyone's butt. That's what happens in every
and
movie
then,
show.
and then they're gonna have to make him disappear. So in the next movie, he magically appears again.
And his only
And
disguise is his glasses. It's
And this
so
guy's in
stupid.
that little thing that he does with his hair when he's Superman. How does he
Yeah.
even do that? Just take, you never see him take gel out and go. It just like he pulls off his shirt, whew, it falls.
Maybe that's one of his superpowers. His spit is hair gel.
Oh.
It can like.
Or maybe
hair-
he has maybe it magically grows.
He has magic hair. That's what happens when you come to this planet.
What's some other superheroes that are used? The Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is
He-
awesome.
he's basically a kid who found a magic ring in a cereal box.
Hey.
Is what happened.
Hey, the Black Green Lantern is the best.
Black.
Okay, he can make a chain gun
He can make.
out of his ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
he
the
can make-
ring, not actually him doing anything. He's
Well,
like,
yeah,
But you have
the-
to know. But it
the ring-
chooses you, so you're technically
Yeah.
special with the ring if you get the ring.
And
no, you're only special because you have the ring. You could
Yeah,
be like, you
but
could be
the-
like some homeless bum, and the ring's like, hey, I choose that guy because of his beard. Like what are the qualifications for the ring to choose you? You
The
go out-
the Green Lantern was pretty ripped.
So basically, he's
Yeah.
looking for a buff.
And isn't that guy the same guy who plays in R.I.P.D.?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
You
he's
also have
pretty
to be
awesome.
very good looking to be chosen by the ring, which is why they chose Ryan.
Okay. This is not a superhero, but he's a very cool.
Why
dude.
didn't the ring choose me? Is what I'm saying.
You're too tall.
I'm too tall. What?
Maybe,
That's one of the
maybe
you
it's
have to be-
racist against people who don't like skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans are stupid.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why.
I mean,
Ryan Reynolds wears skinny jeans.
I read something that like
Are you
if you
sure
wear
about
skinny.
I'm positive about that. We
No.
can go chat him up.
No, guys, skinny jeans are bad because I read something that
I've seen him in skinny jeans.
Wait.
because skinny jeans, if you wear them too skinny, they kill your sperm. So,
No kids.
so
Alright, fine.
Oh,
what?
Don't.
Gosh, Josiah.
Josiah.
No one can see
I'm
that.
checking
no.
to make sure.
Quit it.
It's
Hey,
Bad.
don't worry.
There-
This isn't a video.
Yeah, you guys are
they can't
welcome.
see
You
this.
guys are welcome.
Well, you guys are welcome. All right. Well,
You're welcome. We're not
what
making
about what Batman? He's like the only cool one.
He's
He's not
cool, but he made all of that. He
What?
doesn't. He made all that, and he learned it all from another person.
Yeah,
He learned it all from Liam Neeson.
Oh.
But that guy's awesome. So
Liam
we
Neeson is
can't. We
awesome.
can't.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
What about the
He-
Green What about
Spider-Man.
the Green Hornet?
The Green Hornet is
Can you
cool.
consider him as a superhero?
no, it's
Or
because
as-
the sidekick does all the freaking work.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Kato-
no, but he makes all
He's
like the cool
awesome.
stuff for Kato, and like he has like all that cool
No,
stuff.
no. Basically, the Green Lantern is basically like
Green Hornet.
It's the whatever.
Green Hornet.
Too many green. Who cares?
I know.
Green's
There-
stupid.
There is too many greens. Green Lantern, Green Hornet, Green Arrow,
Hulk.
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 There's just too many greens. Hey, people that make
Wait.
superheroes,
And speaking of the
Stop
Hulk,
using
the Hulk
greens.
isn't really a superhero. He's just an angry giant who gets lucky because he accidentally kills the bad guy.
Yeah.
But imagine all the damage and
Except for in
the Avengers.
no, except for in the Incredible, was it just Hulk that he could actually like control it near the end?
No,
he could
it
actually
was
control
stu-
it
no,
because he
no.
actually started attacking him when he wanted.
Yeah,
to.
but imagine how much damage he does in just property. I mean,
Yeah.
he just destroys. Like when he walks, there's like craters in the ground. It's like, dude, we gotta repave the streets every week because he turned into the Hulk. This is insane.
Get out of town.
Road rage.
the
That's
city-
just gonna be horrible for
the
them.
city's going bankrupt because
Yeah,
of
that's
you.
what I don't get. How come in that one movie, in the one Hulk, all those cars could drive over all those huge craters? Because the Hulk, remember, you saw that scene where he was like running down that street, and all of a sudden you see all these jeeps, and the road's perfectly fine. That's a total mess up.
my car can't even get out of my driveway because it's a bump. Gosh. And it's an SUV. It doesn't
And
even
like
make
these
sense.
huge jeeps just driving straight along. Like you see all the craters in front of them. They're just like hitting them. There's like it's little things.
And how
It's
come?
like they
And how
hit a
come every
speed bump.
superhero is in America? Like
Yeah.
Captain America. What about him?
No, Iron Man could totally be a Chinese guy because of the computers and he makes a super suit.
Yes.
Wait.
IBM.
IBM. the president of IBM is Iron Man.
I would consider Doctor Who a superhero, and
'Cause
he's
he's not
always
human.
in Britain. He's always in Britain.
He's a
But wait. What
Time
about
Lord.
Captain
Doesn't make
America?
sense.
I mean, he literally
He
is
saves
for
the
America, but you
world.
never
No,
hear
speaking
about
of Captain America, he's not even a superhero. He just took steroids.
Yeah.
That's the message you get from
He
Captain
can-
America.
he
Hey
can
kids,
throw-
if you want to be a superhero, take
Six steroids and be able to carry a big
He
shield.
just throws a shield at people. That's
But-
all
but
he
guys,
can
this
do.
is back
his
in
superpowers-
1940,
The only
guys.
reason why he only has any superpowers is because he took
Steroids.
steroids.
The original like 1941 like Captain America, because during World War II is when they came up with him.
Well, yeah.
The whole point of steroids was it was like a new invention, and you were like literally a superhero if you did steroids.
Yeah, and so it teaches kids.
Wait,
And
what-
if you want to be like me, steroid up.
But now, if you take steroids, you get kicked out of sports.
And your balls shrink.
Yeah.
It's proven. Look it up. Actually,
Wrong-
don't.
The wrong
Don't-
things grow at the wrong time.
Don't look it up
And the
on
right things
Google
shrink at the
Images.
I also heard that you get like chest fat like around your nipples like women would. And so basically steroids are supposed to make you strong and masculine, but actually they're making you more feminine.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah.
really sad and confusing. And if you're a girl and you take steroids, it makes you more masculine. So basically it just changes your sex. Yeah.
That's.
It's really bad. But I mean, Captain America, it's like the only reason
It
why he
didn't
is a
do it to him.
superhero is because he took steroids. I mean, really, is there any superhero that actually did work for themselves to make themselves super? Besides Spider-Man, he got bit by a spider.
Wait, time out.
What?
Thor.
He's
Thor-
a god.
He's a Norse god.
He doesn't. He's not even real. He's not even real.
But guys,
He's against
but
the
he
Bible.
worked for it.
He's against the Bible.
He didn't really.
Yeah,
He
he
worked
works.
for
He
it.
works to be a god. He doesn't just sit up there and do nothing about it.
Yeah, he does. He's a Nordic god. What? Does he answer prayers? No, he just destroys stuff with thunder.
Yeah. It's not real because we're all Christians here.
Yeah, I mean,
I shouldn't be talking about
have you ever seen like Nords pray? No, because I know Thor's not gonna answer because he's a lazy bum.
Well, also,
It's like,
he's not even.
Thor, thank you for this day, and he's like, I'm not listening. I'm playing on Xbox.
Also, Thor isn't the main Norse god. It's Odin. I think.
Odin doesn't do
Well, isn't that
crap
his
either.
father?
Yeah, Odin
Dude, he did
is
such a
Thor's
crap
father.
job raising Thor. Why would you have
Yeah.
that for your god?
Also, he did horrible raising Loki. He's not even
Yeah.
his kid. He goes evil.
Yeah.
He's an alien.
What kind of? What?
I'll never.
You know what? Have you ever wondered, like in Greek mythology, like their gods like have kids with like humans and make demigods? Like you gods need to have higher standards.
Yeah.
All right. You Greek gods are just.
Okay, so we need to talk about something in the news recently because I think we should at least do one thing that's like sort of normal.
I don't pay attention
I
to
don't
the
pay attention
news.
to the news. I mean, we
Okay, well,
we
our
live in the
rain,
middle of
we can
Kansas.
talk about our rain issue because that's really ticking
We've
me
been
off.
having a lot of
We've
rain.
had rain for like 8 days straight.
Dude, this
in
is
the
losers.
night.
This is what old people talk about on rocking chairs. The weather, huh? The
This
weather.
rain's ticking me off because I can't
That
go outside
weather.
some of the time. I have
Wow.
mosquito bites all over the place. If you could see a video, you would probably run screaming into your
The
bedroom.
weather and the
cry.
bugs are just making me so cranky. I just want
Dude,
some
the bugs are making me cranky. You
Get
know
out
what
of
I
here,
like.
you whippersnappers.
whippersnappers.
Whip-
Okay, okay. What are old elderly people?
What?
What makes us?
Also, I kind of want to be old because those rest homes are really nice.
Dude, no. They treat people better in prison than they do in rest homes.
Uh,
No, they
not
don't.
the
Yes,
ones.
they do.
In
They
prison,
really
they don't
do.
change your diapers.
But in prison, you
Not in
get
Wesley.
TV.
Wesley Towers is really nice. The
Yeah.
place here, the best one, is
You're
really.
paying money though to go there. You don't just walk in. Hey,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
going
that's
to
why I'm gonna be rich
Insurance.
when I'm old. I'm gonna be.
That's
rich
why you
when
save
I'm
up for
old.
retirement. So when you can't take care of yourself, you could have a pretty young nurse do it for you.
Dude. Okay. This is a story on the other guy's podcast. You should go check them out. The Shenanglers. Really cool guys.
You can't spell it, so
It's SHENANGLERS. I think I did that right.
basically, anything you learn about vowels in school, just throw it out the window trying to spell their name because it sounds like it's with an A, but no, it's with an E.
It's not Shenanglers.
Shenang-
Shenanglers.
She-nang-lers.
No.
She-nang-lers.
Should-
That's how you.
Just think of shenanigans, because it's not shenanigans, shenanigans. And then
Shenanigans.
shenanglers.
Tomato,
They're
tomato.
Anyway,
Potato,
they're talking about this
potato.
story. Okay, so
Wait, we can't use their stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna take a brief
Dude,
topic on it.
dude,
'cause
we
I
don't
heard
want
Chase talk about it too.
We don't want them to sue us too. We already got the DC cockroach
Hey,
on our throat.
that's my brother. He's not gonna sue us.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
so
would.
they were
I could
talking-
beat him
I
up
would
if
sue
he
my
sues
brother.
us.
If you guys want to hear the original,
No.
yeah.
Why did you use my towel?
No.
Josiah has to explain to his dad why he used his towel.
Yeah, he's a horrible son.
Yeah, I mean, he probably used that towel to dry off his butt, and now his dad just touched his face with it.
Oh.
Just imagine that.
We only have 12 minutes left. We have 10% battery.
Dude, what do you mean? No way. That battery's a liar.
Yeah. You know, one time I had battery. I checked it. It said it had 10 seconds left. Then I checked it again. It had 2 hours.
So, Joe, is your dad pissed?
No, he's
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
plug in the charger. We only have 12 minutes left on the battery.
Oh, crap.
Worst tech
Dude,
ever.
you can't even charge the
Doesn't
laptop.
know where the charger is.
You can't even charge a laptop before we use it. That's so simple. I'm seriously, we could pay a monkey
Hey,
to
he
do what
found
you
it.
do.
That's surprising.
Well, basically, I want to talk about Greek mythology because their gods are just so evil. Like Zeus had so many kids, and I heard the story I forgot what it was like Medusa. You know Medusa. The reason why she became Medusa was because there was this girl and she was in a temple and she worshipped the god of war, and so she had to be pure
Who is
and
the god of
she
war?
I don't it starts with an
Ares.
Ares or something like that.
Or is that Roman?
No, that's Roman.
Mercury is Roman. It's
Yeah,
Aries.
'cause
No,
All the
no.
Roman
It starts with an A.
Wait, no,
It's a
Mars-
girl. It's
Mars-
a girl.
wait,
The god of war
Mars
is
is
a girl.
No, the god of war is a guy.
No, in Greek mythology, it's a girl.
No, it's a guy. It's
Ares.
Ares.
No, that's the goddess.
No,
That's
it's
the goddess
Athene.
of
It's
Earth.
Athene. It's Athene.
Athene is a god of
No,
something
Athene,
else.
not Athene. It's
Athene.
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 Athenia.
The god of war
Or
is a
Athene.
girl in Greek mythology. I know it's
Athenia.
weird.
Thank you.
Jeez. Well,
It's
what
just
is
because
Ares?
it's
What is Ares? He's the god of war.
yeah, but
Ares,
but
no,
in a different
Ares is
world.
the god of war and the god of something else.
Just
He's
let me
a double-
explain the story.
Go right ahead.
Let me explain. But anyway, because that's why Medusa is a girl, because in her temple, the women who worship them had to be pure and they had to be virgin. But anyway, Zeus saw her and he thought Medusa was really hot and stuff, and so he comes down and pretty much just rapes her, and so the god of war gets mad at her because she's not pure anymore, and so she curses her into having snakes on her hair and having people turn to stone. And so basically Medusa did nothing wrong, just the main god of Greek mythology raped her, and then the god of war punished her for being raped. That's how messed up their world was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty sad.
Greeks are pretty weird.
I mean, Jesus never raped anybody.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh,
He also died for us.
Yeah, he also died for us.
grab the wrong one.
So for any of you people who still worship Greek mythology,
I don't think anybody.
I know who does.
I think that was just for fun.
It was just for fun. It was just some guys hey,
That's why they made
let's make a cool story about this god named
The Cherokee
Zeus, and he has a son named Hercules. Oh, it's not charging.
Come on. We have 9 minutes now.
Dude, this is stupid. Dude, what do you mean? Just plug it in an outlet. A prong and a two prong.
Over there.
I don't understand.
Prong. I like the word prong.
Prong.
Like it's like.
Prong. Prong. Sounds like prong.
Well, we're gonna talk about Jews.
Jews.
Well, what I don't understand is why you always realize Jewish people are always lawyers and
Yeah.
business people. No, seriously, this is not a stereotype. It's
Fact.
this is a fact. The country with the most lawyers is Israel. Just
Yeah.
say it. I mean, it's real, and it's really. I wonder if you're Jewish, it's your family will disown you if you're not a lawyer. You never see a Jewish working at McDonald's, and if you do, they're not a real Jew because they're not lawyers. I mean, it's qualifications, and you have to have. You ever wonder why all Jewish people look the same? It's almost like their own race.
It is.
No, Jewish is Jewish
They're an ethnic.
ethnicity.
They're an ethnic group.
I know, but they're not a race. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just because Jewish people can only marry Jewish people, so eventually they all end up looking the same. And Hitler did not like the way they look, obviously.
Yeah. They also wore yarmulkes
Yeah,
to
and
cover their bald
we were
spots.
talking about yarmulkes, and if Nike should make yarmulkes that say "Just Jew it," just Jew it on the back of their noggin.
Just Jew it.
Just Jew it, like a T-shirt that just says, "On the Sabbath day, I just Jew it." Dude, that would make an awesome shirt. On the Sabbath day.
That's how we Jew it.
That's how we Jew it on the Sabbath day. Okay, so basically, women and Jews will not listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
So basically, our audience is
And Greeks.
and people who worship Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And if you do that, then
Can't
you
find
need to like get out of your basement and do
Yeah.
something, because obviously, Zeus isn't real because
Sorry.
it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Do I need to explain to you why he's not real?
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's-
If you do believe in Greek mythology, we're praying for you.
Get meds now.
Go,
And-
go talk to someone who actually has a brain, because obviously you don't.
Wow.
Don't insult our viewers.
We're trying to help them.
No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. But really, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like they were saying. Well, I was.
I mean, how,
Look it up.
How can he come down and rape a girl and then have a kid with her? It's like, okay, he's a god, so he's supposed to be like
holy.
he's supposed to be a god, so he can't come down to earth, but yet he does.
And he does
should be
unfallible
good.
Yeah, and then he does like
He should be
unfathomable-
nice.
Yeah.
Did I say unfallible? That's not even a.
He cheated. He's married. Zeus is married
Yeah.
and he cheated
to
on
another
his wife.
god. He's married to another
He's
god.
married to another god and
But
he
dude,
cheats
but
on
there's
her.
a lot of like stories like that. Where
I
he
know,
cheats
like
on her.
like
Yeah.
there's so
it's
many
like
other
I
stories.
love you as a god and as a wife, but I'm gonna cheat. on
But when I go down to Earth, it's a free for all.
Yeah. That's basically how it is.
What happens on Earth stays on Earth.
It's like Vegas.
Yeah.
Earth is the Vegas for Greek
Who,
gods.
like, yeah,
For a
let's talk
second.
about Las Vegas. Like, who
Let's talk
came,
about Vegas.
Who came up with the idea
Okay,
of
first
Las
of all,
Vegas?
what's the name mean? Las Vegas. It doesn't
It's
make
No,
Probably
but
some
okay, we're gonna have a
thing.
whole town of just gambling and strippers. Who came up with that?
and drive-in weddings.
And driving weddings.
And magicians.
Like, how would that even work? You pull up to a drive-thru and you press a button. You're like, yeah,
And Pawn
I need
Stars.
I need the white trash wedding with a side of fries and a milkshake. And can I have that
to go
to go
in 5 minutes.
in 5 minutes? We're kind of in a hurry.
Cause
Like,
we want to get.
I don't know. I feel like girls are always like trying to like have the best wedding possible. So it's like, wow, you have to be so drunk to go through a drive-thru wedding.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be like that girl. It has got to be almost unconscious.
That's what people doing as like a joke.
A joke.
I don't think
Wedding
it's
as
a joke.
No,
It's a
Going
vow.
through as a joke, and then you actually have like the real wedding.
No, the drive-thru wedding's like an actual like it's official, so it's not even funny to even joke about. That's like I wouldn't even joke about that. Like, gosh, man.
I know of like, or we can't forget about the food. The food in Vegas.
What food do they have?
Yeah,
Dude,
besides
they have a lot of diners and drive-ins and like stuff like
McDonald's.
that. No, they don't actually have many McDonald's. McDonald's is not big there.
Really?
Not much.
It's just because every hotel you
That's
stand in
why
has like a
people-
buffet.
That's why the people there aren't fat. There's no
No,
McDonald's.
but
No, New York City.
honestly,
That's an
honestly,
absurd.
I think the food in Vegas is just garbage. But you're always so drunk that you don't realize how much.
Dude,
garbage
not
it is.
everybody goes to Vegas to get drunk.
Why do you go to Vegas for any other reason? For the shopping and the scenery? No. No. No one ever just goes to Vegas just to be like, hey guys, on our family vacation, we're going to Vegas. No.
You might
I
go
know
there-
people have to go there for business trips because it seems like it's a big place of business.
Well, you might go there to see a magician, you know, because they have like.
really cool
bunch.
stuff, yeah.
Well, I mean, but most people that go there are doing it just to do it.
Just to go in there, just go in there.
Wow.
Or go in there to gamble and waste all their money because they're idiots and they're like, hey, this is
No. In their mind, they're not wasting it. In their mind, they're already drunk and they're like, dude, I got all this money. Let's turn it into more money. And then they realize they have more
But
money.
this is why I've always looked at gambling this way. If you're going to go spend money, at least set aside money that you're going to take, and then don't take the rest of your money so you won't be tempted to spend it all like an idiot and then have no money for gas or food or anything.
If you're gonna gamble, buy time
And
chips.
if you and then if you spend all your money gambling, what you have to do is sell your hair to a wig shop.
Dude!
Come up with your own crap.
Gosh, Colin, come on. You know commercials are terrible for punchlines.
I like those commercials.
Why?
Except if it's like, I love that like black guy off the Allstate commercial that's
Yeah.
Life's in Your Hand. I love his voice. Isn't it weird how like
He's like up there with Morgan Freeman.
yeah,
Yeah.
like all black guys have great voices. That
That guy's-
you wonder why like how they're built in the image of God. Black people have his voice.
Maybe that's
Yes,
why Morgan
yeah.
Freeman played God in Evan Almighty and Bruce
Yes.
Almighty because
Well,
his voice is.
It's
like
because
that.
because when God
Because he's awesome.
Because when God was up there, he's like, how are you gonna bear my image? My voice. So
How are you gonna bear my image with Morgan Freeman?
with
Morgan
his
Freeman.
voice. Well, we're gonna wrap it up for today, and this is our first episode of the DC Talkers and Joe.
And Joe.
All right, so I'm Dalton,
Colin.
Joey B.
and we're out.